the old approach of reinvesting in police, more militarization has been ineffective.
I just don't necessarily think that defunding the police department is the correct answer.
We're getting mixed reaction this morning about calls to defund IMPD and police in general. It's a concept taking shape in cities across the country. It means different things to different people. Some advocates for the change say it's about taking money from police and reallocating it toward other services, like putting more counselors in schools and funding community-led violence prevention groups. One of those prevention groups is the 10-Point Coalition. But the 10-Point leader doesn't agree with defunding IMPD or police. And he's joining us now live this morning. And Reverend Charles Harrison, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. Let's kind of dive into this because this does mean different things to different people. First of all, when you hear defund police, some people mean just that, taking some of these, the money away in some instances and putting it towards other programs. But there are communities that believe in getting rid of the police altogether. Tell me kind of where you stand on this whole definition and topic, what your thoughts are.
Well, certainly I am not in agreement with defunding the police department where, some communities want to get rid of the police department altogether and create something else. I think that kind of move would only create more chaos, more lawlessness, and more violence, particularly in areas in cities where you're already seeing a high level of violence, like in Indianapolis, where we have seen a 5-year surge, where we have seen the highest level of homicides in the history of this city. We're now in year 6, and we're on a pace to shatter the 2018 criminal homicide record. And I think the level of violence would double if we didn't have police on the ground.
Yeah, and your funding comes from, there are different areas of funding. And some people say, well, if the money was directed away from the police, someone like the 10-Point Coalition could get more of that money. Would that help you in any way do a better job on the streets, do you think?
Well, certainly we would get more money for that, but the success of the 10-Point model is the collaboration with law enforcement and community stakeholders. And I think if you're going to impact violence, you have to have that combination of things. I would say to people is there are a lot of complicating issues in our community that is leading to the violence. And I think we have to address those issues if we are going to have a safer and a better society than what we see today.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of talking about this, right, for a long time, talking about it. Let's talk about action. Are there things that we can do? Your best idea here, instead of just words that can actually get something done, some action.
Well, I don't think we're ever going to get anything done unless we are able to bring all segments of the community together to really discuss this issue of racism, injustices, as it impacts African Americans, and the issue of police brutality. But it has to be done in a way that we're able to get everyone at the table together. It's not politicized. We get all different voices together and begin to work on this as a city. And I think if we're able to do that, then I think we will see some progress that will make particularly African Americans feel much better about the police department and the judicial system and the inequalities that exist in our society today.
Yeah, it just seems a lot of times that it's, if you're a Democratic voice or Republican, both sides just want to win or be right or have their idea heard. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of collaboration a lot of times. But final second here, you guys are back on the ground starting tonight. Is that right?
Yes, we'll be back on the ground tonight and tomorrow night. So some teams will be on the ground tonight. Others will be on the ground tomorrow night after almost 3 months not being on the ground. So we're excited about that.
Well, welcome back. And we'll be thinking of you guys for sure. And come back and visit and we'll talk more.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Right.